And now, if you'll direct your attention to the center ring, in a few moments, the greatest animal act on Earth.
10 seconds till firing time. Mark. Fiver. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Kogar's Jungle Juice here on Boss Radio 66. I am your host, Kogar the Swinging Ape. I want to thank Debbie B for giving me the opportunity to sling these type of 45s your way. That first song we heard at the top of the show was my theme song for right now. Song by the Psycha Jungle 4 with a track called Bamboo Love on the Dayhawk record label out of Chicago, Illinois. What is Jungle Juice, you ask? Well, it's a cannibal stew of different things. Instrumentals, rockabilly, rhythm and blues, vocal groups, 60s fuzz, and even some stuff you can dance to. Basically everything that's bouncing around in my monkey brain any given time of the day, night, week, minute, whatever. Later on in the show, we'll be having an interesting chat with the Dr. Jim Moran from the fabulous motion picture, The Mask. But until then, Ungawa!
The fertility rates of the jungles, the fertility rates of the jungles, the fertility rates of the jungles are the same beats incorporated in this modern rock to stir them up.
They've got the beat, 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 oh that jungle beat. They've got the beat in their feet. And the natives, oh yes, the natives are restless tonight. They hear those drums, drums, drumble, those jungle drums. They hear the drums, the jungle drums. And the natives, oh yes, the natives are restless tonight. First they start to clap their hands. Resist that rhythm, nobody can. When that drummer takes the stand, tonight I'm gonna be a primitive man. I hear the call, 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 the wild, wild, wild. Hear the call of the wild and go wild, wild. Cause the natives, oh yes, the natives are restless tonight. Got the beat, beat, beat of the jungle beat. They've got the beat in their feet. And the natives, oh yes, the natives are restless tonight. They hear the drums, drums, drumble, those jungle drums. They hear the drums, the jungle drums. And the natives, oh yes, the natives are restless tonight. First they start to clap their hands. Resist that rhythm, nobody can. When that drummer takes a stand, tonight I'm gonna be a primitive man. I hear the call, 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 the wild, wild, wild. Hear the call of the wild and go wild, wild. Cause the natives, oh yes, the natives are restless tonight. Yes, those natives, the natives are restless tonight.
Bongo, just like a bongo bongo.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the first set here on Kogar's Jungle Juice. Let's run down what we heard. First track, one of my all-time favorites, Ungawa by the Rimfires on their own Sounds of the Rimfires record label. Not sure where this is from. Interesting that it says to Tony on the record label from Bob. And then some other interesting information. Somebody has written in that it's 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So that's pretty handy. Anyway, after that we had Baby Sticks and the King Tones on the Shelley record label with their song Pygmy, big Goulardi fave from back in the day. Another favorite of mine, Blowing Through Yokohama Part 2 by the Medallions on the Monroe record label out of scenic Saginaw, Michigan. After that, we had the Del Saints with Tarzan on the Whirl record label. Safari by the Catalinas on 20th Century Fox, Ultraphonic High Fidelity. Sorry, I won't do that too much. That's what I used to use in my old band days. So anyway, after that we had Walter Hamilton with Kayak Part 1 on the High Q record label. Then we had The Natives Are Restless Tonight by the Ernie George Quartet on Fredlow. I want to thank George for hipping me to that record many years ago. And then lastly, we finished up with Bongo Bongo by the Chanters on the MGM record label, produced, arranged, written, messed around with by the fabulous leather boy himself, Milan. Anyway, we're going to move along into the next set. This is Bone Cracker by Johnny and the Debonaires.
wish I was people.
Of the United States, judges, cops, all the law, I got something for you. Take this and stick it up in your mother's gizmo.
rower said rower.
Frosty, man, frosty.
Does this program go to Palmer?
All right, that was Chitlins by Willie Egan on the Dash record label. Before that, we had Thunderhead by the Thunderheads on Cartwheel Records out of California. Before that, we had the Utica Stomp by a band called the Buccaneers on Becca Records. It's funny, underneath Becca on the label, it says, records the better sound. We'll take their word for it. Before that, we had a pretty rare acetate by NASA and the Sputniks with Unnamed Song. Basically, it's an acetate that just says NASA and the Sputniks on it, and there's no song track. It's a one-sided acetate. Before that, Jim Carter with Coming On the Era record label. And then before that, we had Gizmo by Jimmy Heap and his orchestra with Gizmo, the ever-popular Mad Mike record on the Dart record label. And then we started that set off with The Bone Cracker by Johnny and the Debonaires on the Fenway record label. And it's interesting, this copy has the E missing, so it basically just says Effin' Way. And so if I ever see another copy, I'll probably pick it up if it has the E. The other copy I have just has the Bone Cracker like scratched out, which means it's probably a Pittsburgh special. And that's what we heard. We're all up to date. Let's flip that Willie Egan record over, and now we're going to hear Rock and Roll Fever.
Around the corner and I stubbed my toe. I heard two girls say, go, 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 they had the rock and roll fever. Yes, yeah, they had the rock and roll fever. Yes, yeah, well I know they had the fever cause I smell it anyhow. Yes, yeah. I went to see my mother to see what she could do. She was sitting in the corner singing the rock and roll blues. She had the rock and roll fever. Yes, yeah, well I know. My doctor, and see what he could do. The doctors and the nurses were doing the rock and roll blues. They were rolling with the fever. Well, they had the rock and roll fever. Well, I know they had the fever, but I'm feeling it. Court. I asked the judge, what did he know? He looked me straight in the eye. Look here, son, I can't stop that job because they're rolling with the fever. Well, they got the rock and roll fever. Well, I know they got the fever, but they're feeling it in the someone else. You can love who you
know. Yeah, it's gonna tell a story I want you to know. If you wanna leave me, baby, get your right, get out that door. But it's your love, baby, give it to who you please. Yes, it's your love, baby, give it to who you please. But when they get tired of it, don't come running back to me.
My baby down there, going back to Cuba. Left my baby down there. He's a fine, fine man with his cold black wavy hair. Yes, I gotta go there, and I'm leaving today. Yes, I gotta go there, and I'm leaving today. I'm packing my suitcase, leaving right away. Well, I gotta go. I just got news. Yes, I gotta go there. I just got the news. My baby's in Cuba. My baby got the blues. Lord, why did I leave him? Why did I have to go? Why did I have to leave him? Why did I have to go? If I just get back there, I won't leave him no more. Lord, why'd I have to go? Why did I have to leave him? Why did I have to go? If I just get back there, I won't leave him no more.
Trapped in a steaming inferno was a maddened machete cult thirsting for their blood.
Going down in the bottom and have myself a ball. They work all summer and low fall. Cats all gather from miles around because they're selling everything that ain't nailed down. Turning a loose. That jungle juice. Turning a loose. Really good. One dim light and the music's hot. The juice is jumping in the jungle pot. Now turning a loose. That jungle juice. Turning a loose. That jungle juice. Turning a loose. That jungle juice. It will make you holler loud. neighborhood, turning her loose. That jungle juice. Turning her loose. That jungle juice. Turning her loose. That jungle juice. It will make you holler loud. Jungle juice and gas don't mix. I've been out there gonna tell you a trick. Park your car and rent yourself a mule. He won't get drunk and he ain't no fool. Now turning her loose. That jungle juice. Turning her loose. That jungle juice. Turning her loose. That jungle juice. It will make you holler loud.
From Las Vegas, city of glittering entertainment, comes Thunderbird, the world's most exciting wine. Thunderbird.
Thunderbird on the rocks, or chilled from the bottle straight. Thunderbird tall with a splash of soda. Anyway at all, it's great. Any way you drink Thunderbird, it's refreshingly new. Yes, delightful Thunderbird will captivate you. Thunderbird, Thunderbird, a wine refreshingly new. Any way you drink a Thunderbird will captivate you. A wine so refreshingly new.
Thunderbird, the world's most exciting wine. It'll captivate you. Be sure to get exciting Thunderbird at your wine dealers now.
What's the word? Thunderbird. What's the price? 30 twice. Have you heard? What's the word? Thunderbird. When you feel that low, it make you wanna go. When you feel that sad, it makes you feel so glad. Have you heard? What's the word? Thunderbird.
hope it makes you glad. Well, I got something for you, baby. I hope it makes you glad. I wanna give you something, baby. Give you something, baby. Baby, that you never had. Come on and walk with me, baby, and take me by the hand. Come on and walk with me, baby, and take me by the hand. I wanna prove to you, baby, prove to you, baby, baby, I can raise some sand. I wanna tell you something, baby. You know you are so sweet. I wanna tell you something, baby, honey. You know you are so sweet. You got to listen to me, baby. Listen to me, baby. Baby, you were meant for me. You know it, honey. Yeah. Come on, talk with me, baby. Listen to my plea. Come on and talk with me, baby. Listen to my plea. I wanna give you something, baby. Give you something, baby. Baby, that I know you need. Well, I got something for you, honey. Now I hope it makes you glad. Well, I got something for you, baby. I hope it makes you glad. I wanna give you something, baby. Give you something, baby. Baby, that you never had. Come on and talk with me, baby. Now listen to my plea. Come on and talk with me, baby. And listen to my plea. You got to listen to me, baby. Listen to me, baby. Baby, you was meant for me. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I know a funny feeling named Voodoo Lou. There ain't nothing Voodoo Lou won't do. She's my voodoo, Voodoo Lou. She's my voodoo, Voodoo Lou. She's my voodoo Lou. And she keeps me in a spell. Now she drives me crazy with her ping pong eyes. She makes my Adam apple rise. She's my voodoo, Voodoo Lou. She's my voodoo, Voodoo Lou. She's my voodoo Lou. And she keeps me in a spell. Well, well. Well, I like to see her swinging when she do the stroll. I like to see her swinging when she rock and roll. But when I see her do the crazy voodoo dance, I almost jump right out of my pants. She's my voodoo, Voodoo Lou. She's my voodoo, Voodoo Lou. She's my voodoo Lou. A sweet little voodoo Lou. She's my voodoo Lou. And she keeps me in a spell.
I went to
You are listening to Kogar's Jungle Juice here on Boss Radio 66. I am your host, Kogar the Swinging Ape. Of course, you already knew that because you listened to the beginning of the show, but just in case you fast forwarded through all that to get to here, well, that's who I am, and that's what this show is. Thanks. Anyway, we just heard Love's Voodoo by Mercy Baby on the P&P record label out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. One of my favorite tracks of all time. Just amazing stuff there. Would have been interesting to be in the studio when they were recording that one. Before that, we had Voodoo Lou by Joe Gaines on the Arcadia record label. And prior to that, we had I Got Something For You by Guitar Slim. Before that, we had the Supreme Angels, Oh Lord, You've Been Good, from 1977 on the Bounty record label. And prior to that, we had Thunderbird by Dosey Terry, or Dossie Terry, not sure how to pronounce that. And prior to that, also on the King record label, Jungle Juice by Styx McGee. Someday I'll tell you the story of where I came up with Jungle Juice, and surprisingly, it wasn't that 45. Prior to that, we had Cuban Blues by L.C. Wheat with the Jimmy Johnston combo on the Jab record label out of Los Angeles. Don't know much about that record. Seems kind of rare. Seems kind of cool. Prior to that, we had That's Your Lovin' Baby by Buster Smith and his Heat Waves. And we started that set off with Rock and Roll Fever by Willie Egan. Coming up in a few, we've got the interview with Dr. Jim Moran from the film The Mask. But until then, back to the music.
be out with Lucy half the fall. Goodbye, Geraldine. Goodbye, Geraldine. 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 Geraldine. Goodbye, Geraldine.
Now MGM takes you once again to the land of the Watusi.
So do I. Let's get out of here.
Sit down.
I've got to stay here. But there's no reason why you folks shouldn't go out into the lobby till this thing blows over.
I want a skill, I want a heart. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bop. I want to dance, I want to sing. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bing. I'm so happy that night and day. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bay. I've got a girl who thrills me so. I never ever let her go. She's really sweet, she's really fine. Can't get off my mind. I want a skill, I want a heart. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bop. I want to dance, I want to sing. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bing. I'm so happy that night and day. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bay. That night was so beneath the moon. I set the date to marry soon. I love her so I'm all aglow. So thrilled I only know. I want a skill, I want a heart. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bop. I want to dance, I want to sing. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bing. I'm so happy that night and day. Boom magazine, no Bill Bay. Love make me act in simple ways. Some folks believe I'm in a daze. I can't conceal the way I feel. She makes me rock and reel. I want a skill, I want a heart. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bop. I want to dance, I want to sing. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bing. I'm so happy that night and day. I go boom magazine, no Bill Bay. Boom magazine, no Bill Bay. Boom magazine, no Bill Bay.
All right, that was the amazing Boom Magazino Vive by the Cashmeres on an electric hot pink Mercury record label. Before that, we had Rock Boom Boom by the Thunderbirds on the GG record label out of Birmingham, Alabama. Prior to that, we had Watusi Woosie Woo by the Tenderfoots on Federal, and we started this set out with the Ole Miss Downbeats and their incredible recording of a song called Geraldine. That is on the Ardent record label out of Memphis, Tennessee. It is a promotional copy, quote unquote, as it says on the label. All right, right now we're going to finally get to the interview with Dr. Jim Moran. Okay, even though this is our first show, we do have a special guest. We have Dr. Jim Moran from the fabulous 1961 3D film classic, The Mask. Okay, if you've never seen the film The Mask, I highly recommend you go out and buy the Kino Classics DVD edition that came out a few years ago. Do not, I repeat, do not buy the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray only works if you have a 3D television. So, if you have a 3D television, by all means, buy the Blu-ray. But if you're like a regular schlub, like me, just buy the DVD. It comes with a cool pair of 3D glasses that look exactly like the 3D glasses that you got when you saw the film in the theater back in 1961. Speaking of 1961, you've got to wonder what people thought when they saw this film for the first time. It is some wacky, crazy, amazing, psychedelic, psychotronic stuff. There are 3 sequences in the film where you are supposed to put the mask on and you are transported to an amazing other world. Everybody who has seen the film has made the joke, put the mask on now. So when you're watching the DVD and the character puts the mask on, you basically put the 3D glasses on and you're transported to this crazy psychedelic world where there's skulls that come out of the screen, there's eyeballs that melt in eye sockets, there's demons that shoot flame out of their mouths and out of their hands. It's just a great psychedelic nightmare. And this was all cooked up basically by Julian Rothman, who was one of the premier, or basically put Canadian filmmaking on the map. So when you get the DVD, you can see a little documentary about that. But the cool thing is today we have Dr. Jim Moran, who is in the film. So this is kind of a real pleasure for me to sit down with Dr. Jim, as I like to call him, and kind of pick his brain a little bit about The Mask, one of my favorite films of all time. So one of the secrets about this interview is I'm going to actually interview the doctor as if I've never seen the movie, because I've heard through the grapevine that once he knows you've already seen the movie, he kind of clams up. So I'm going to play stupid, like I've never seen this movie before. So, Doctor, I want to thank you for joining us. I know we only have a few minutes because you've got a bunch of interviews that are lined up for the rest of the evening, and luckily you picked our show. I really appreciate it. We've got a wonderful staff here at Kogar's Jungle Juice that got you here in front of me. And I see that you're already checking your watch. That's unfortunate, but anyway, let's kick off the interview. I know I only have a few minutes. I heard recently that you were on a worldwide trip. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
That's right. This time I had a most interesting trip.
Well, that's great. Like I said, can you tell our listeners about your trip? Like, where did you go? What were some of the sights that you saw when you were doing those things?
Well, I started off visiting Eskimos in Alaska. Then I went all over Japan, down to Hong Kong, Saigon, the jungles of Cambodia, Bangkok, all over Africa, that is North Africa, the Belgian Congo, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanganyika, Uganda, Kenya, and all those wonderful areas. Back to Cairo, Khartoum in the Sudan, then through Europe, ending up, my last stop was in Copenhagen.
Wow, that's great. I knew a girl from Tanganyika named Tilly. Did you run into her during your travels? Also, there's a pretty big white slave trade in some of those countries. Did you see any of that while you were traveling abroad?
No, for a number of years I've been interested in collection of various things, and among the things that I'd collected around New York in auctions and various places in this country have been masks. Rare masks of different countries. And so I have long wanted to make a trip around the world, especially to collect rare and unusual masks. And that's what I did on this trip. I think I've gotten together now probably the finest privately owned collection of masks in the world.
Wow, that's fascinating. I'm sure my listeners are really eating this up. Are you sure you didn't meet Tilly? Because I think you would remember if you did, because she does this thing with her thumb that is... Anyway, I noticed that you brought a mask. Is that the mask from the movie? Where on earth did you find it? It's really quite amazing looking.
This is quite an unusual mask. This mask is used in the picture called, believe it or not, The Mask. And it was found in a South American tomb tomb, and this mask bears a curse. Anyone who puts this mask on does some pretty frightening and terrible things. It makes them temporarily insane, and they're liable to do murder or things even worse. And, I'm not superstitious, but I personally wouldn't think of putting this mask on. In each of us there lurks certain possibilities of actions that we somehow might not be able to control.
Wow, murder! But you say they could do things worse than... What could be worse than murder? I'm just curious. I don't know, like, what does the mask make you vote Republican?
Well, more than that. In the picture of the mask, the principals in the picture put the mask on. It's put on in the picture 3 times, and terrible things ensue. The audience, when he goes in to see the picture, is given a special mask. And when the actors in the picture put on the mask, the audience in the theater puts on the mask that is given them. And they are able to see into the terrible, distorted mind of the individual who is about to do something horrible. And the result is one of the most frightening motion pictures that I've ever seen. I don't think I told you, I appear myself in this picture, and I do the prologue to it.
Wow, that's really great. I'm sure, again, my listeners are really eating this stuff up. Anyway, I see that you're looking at your watch again, and it looks like our time is up, or it's close to being up anyway. Before we go, would you mind putting the mask on now for all my listeners?
No, I don't want to put this mask on, believe me.
Well, that's understandable. Like, if it's as bad as you say, you wouldn't want to experience that yourself. But, over the years, I've experienced quite a few things, and I've been to some of those countries that you mentioned earlier on in the interview. Anyway, let me see that mask. I just want to touch it. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm not going to put it on or anything. Oh, wow. It fits like a glove. It's amazing. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh, God. It's I can't stand it.
sweet as honey and cream. You're the sweetest girl I've ever seen. Well, your touch is so soft and your heart is warm. What do me, darling? If you hear me song, well, your lips are sweet as honeydew. I think about you, that's all I do. The wicked water in my arms. What tell me, darling, if you hear me song. Well, your lips are sweet as honeydew. But they could be real love, they said body too. Your eyes they call, but they say come on. What tell me, darling?
What time is it? Summertime. Where you going? Panama City.
I miss you, oh my darling, sure as the skies are blue. I'm sitting right here in this pure white sand. I got the Panama City blues. I'm standing here by the dance floor. I've got all my white tennis shoes, but I've got no one to dance with. I got the Panama City blues. Drinking too much booze. I got the Panama City blues. Oh yeah, the Panama City blues. I got the Panama City blues.
Up the wall, been hibernating in the chimney ever since last fall. Iggy Joe, got to have a little fun. Iggy Joe, really on the run. Iggy Joe, started banging on his knees, said, I'm so full of pep that I'm in misery. Iggy Joe, have to find his honey bun. When he does, he's gonna dance and swing until the sun. Iggy Joe, like his bow, watch him rattle and roll. Iggy Joe, Iggy Joe, Iggy Joe. Iggity big, iggity, 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 iggity big, iggity. He has to turn it upside down. And Iggy Joe, really in the groove. Iggy Joe, really on the move. Iggy Joe, like a stroll, watch him rattle and roll. Iggy Joe, Iggy Joe, Iggy Joe. Iggity big, iggity, 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 iggity big, iggity.
Yeah, Bulldozer, Scooby-Doo, on we go at 12:02. Good morning there, more of the round, none of the square. Here's something to curl your hair.
Well, me and my people was walking downtown. We saw a big crowd all gathered around. We stopped to see what was going on. Was a man with a mask and a green suit on. Lean horny. Yeah, and it looks like he got his man. There lying on the ground was an awful sight. Was another man's man who stole in the night. If you're gonna do wrong, take advice from me. Don't do what that long, lean man can see. Lean horny. Yeah, baby, 'cause he always gets his pay. So if you ever out walking around the town, you hear something coming with a buzzing sound, you can bet your life a crime's been done. That long, lean, masked man's got him on the run. Lean horny. Yeah, and he gonna always get his man. He come down with his high heel sneakers on. Lord, I wish I'd have listened to my mama. My feet carry me 100 miles an hour, and I can't outrun that man. Run, child, run, he gonna catch us here. You are a rat.
Now, baby, I've been doing some thinking, some mighty hard thinking about you. And it seems to me you love no matter what you've been doing. It's playing me for some fool. I got the word for you because it's what you is. You is a rat, fate. You is a rat, fate. If I had a nickel for every time you've let me down, you know beyond the shadow of a doubt, I'd be the wealthiest man in town. I've got my name for you because it's what you is. You is a rat, fate. You is a rat, fate. Guitar player's a rat, fate. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't you think I know what you've been doing to me, baby? That you're dating all the guys in our school. So how can you say that you love me then?
How can you ever be so cruel? I've got the word for you because it's what you is. You is a rat, baby. You is a rat, baby. Piano plays a rat, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'll try hard to forget you, but I don't think that I can forget you. You know my arms, they are still in need. You, I must be nuts. I still love you. I've got the word for you because it's what you is. You is a rat, you is a rat.
All right, little groovies, hang in there. We're going to check the movies.
Listen, all you Clydes, the beach party gang's going drag strip, and honey, I'm a-joining them. It's Bear As You Dare at Bikini Beach, starring Frankie Avalon, Annette Funicello, and the Beach Party Gang. And honey, I'm right with them, dragging, singing, and surfing. Bikini Beach, American International's newest fun blast in color and scope. Come on, Mama, let's go.
Yeah, go, 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 go. Now on the screen at Arcade, Skouras and Ranforce theaters all over town, plus Mask of the Red Death, a beautiful situation comedy starring Vincent Price. Dance time, friends!
that was the Panics with Discotheque Dance Party on the Phillips record label. Dance Them All at the Rockin' Rainbow, recorded live in Wildwood, New Jersey in hi-fi monaural sound. Great photos of the band on the LP cover, playing on stage, dancing in the crowd with their fans. Just regular, 1964 hijinks, including a guy who's jumped, 2 feet in the air, and he's so happy because he's dancing with a girl in her underwear who's also wearing high heels. So let's all travel back to 1964 and try to see this show at the Rainbow Room in Wildwood, New Jersey. Before that, we had the fabulous Lonnie Lord doing Rat Fink. You may also know Lonnie under his real name of Ron Haydock, ultimate hero of many people in the know, especially here at Kogar's Jungle Juice. Before that, Rudy Wesley and the Palace Aids with Lean Hornet on the Chart record label out of Nashville, Tennessee. Before that, we had the fabulous Willie Ward with his song Iggy Joe on the Star record label. You may know Willie from his other name, Ward Darby, who did a great song called Safari by Ward Darby and the Raves. Before that, Hidden Charms by Mr. Link Ray and the Ray Men on the Swan record label. And prior to that, on the Heart record label, we had Larry and the Loafers with Panama City Blues. And we started that set off with the Twilighters on the Empire record label with their song Everybody's Going to Rollerland, recorded live at the Rollerland of Plattsburgh, upstate New York. That's a great 45. It's available on Norton Records as a reissue. Highly, highly recommended. All right, let's head into the final set of the first episode of Kogar's Jungle Juice. Let's do the Ubangi Stomp.
wanna be the only one, the only one to hold you in my arms, the only one to marvel at your charm. Ooh, darling, I wanna be the only one, darling. I wanna be the only one, the only one to love you tenderly, the only one to hold you constantly. Ooh, darling, I wanna be the only one. My life would mean a thing to me without your sweet caress. I want to keep you happy with my love and tenderness. Ooh, darling, I want to be the only one. My love and tenderness, yeah, darling, I wanna be the only one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, that was the simply amazing I Want to Be the Only One by Kip Anderson, one of the great records of our time on the Derek record label. Before that, we had El Paso Rock by Long John Hunter on the Yucca record label. And before that, we had the lovely ladies of a band or a group called The Summits with Hanky Panky on the Harmon record label. Before that, we had the Batmo by the Comic Books, and I can't tell you what label that's on because there's a sticker over the label on both sides, basically a sticker that says Bo Louie's Lounge, 7001 Veterans Way, Metairie, Louisiana, 7003. So this might have been in their jukebox, I don't know, kind of cool that I actually bought it in Louisiana a few years ago. I hope you enjoyed it. And we started that set off with Bobby Taylor doing his version of the U-Bangy Stomp. And I can't tell you what label this is on because it's all scratched up to crap. And it is a pink label, and it looks like it's got a drawing of an hourglass. So if that helps you, record nerds out there, power to you if you can find yourself a copy. All right, so that's the end of the show. Thanks for listening, everybody. I want to once again thank Dr. Jim Moran for coming into the studio and doing that interview, especially since he died back in 1999. It makes it all the more special that he came back from the grave to do that interview with us here at Kogar's Jungle Juice. Also, thanks to Debbie D for putting all this together. Boss Radio 66 is a blog as well as a web stream, so go to Boss Radio 66 or Google Boss Radio 66 and follow all those links. I also do a weekly 45 series on Boss Radio 66, so check that out especially. Lastly, don't forget to check out Kogar's Jungle Juice, the blog, where all of this madness sort of started. There's years of downloads there, Lux and Ivy's favorites, which are compilations that I made years ago. You may be aware of them, or maybe you're not. And basically, all of this is a tribute to one of my ultimate all-time heroes, Pete Mad Daddy Myers. So let's listen to this. This is how he used to end his show back in the day, and it's how I'm going to end mine. Thanks a lot.
It's just you and I. Not a sound, not one sigh. Just the beat of my poor heart in the dark. Now in the dark, I get such a thrill when he presses fingertips upon my lips, and he begs me to please keep still in the dark. But soon the dance will be ending, and you are gonna be missed. Gee, but I'm not pretending, 'cause I swear, it's fun to be kissed in the dark. Now we will find what the rest have left behind. Just let them dance. We're gonna find romance in the dark. Just let them dance. We're gonna find romance in the dark.
The Mad Daddy Show was a Carlos Infantino production.
Here is Kogar's special message from episode 1 of Kogar's Jungle Juice.
Redan med Lucian, Esther Carrera Zilla Head.